Everything feels heavy now. Your mind is tired. Your emotions are exhausted. Your peace is disappearing. And no matter how hard you try, life keeps throwing chaos at you. Problems, pressure, stress, disappointment, people acting fake, money problems, overthinking at 2 a.m., and slowly, you begin losing control of yourself. But listen carefully. The real battle is not outside you. It's inside you, because Stoic men understood something powerful. You cannot always control life, but you can control your response to life, and that changes everything. Most people collapse during chaos. They panic emotionally, react impulsively, overthink endlessly, and because they cannot control their mind, the outside world destroys them. But disciplined people move differently. When life becomes chaotic, they become calmer. That is Stoic power. And today, you will learn 5 Stoic things that keep you calm when everything around you feels out of control. The first thing, separate what you can control from what you cannot. This single lesson can save your peace. Most suffering comes from trying to control things outside your power. People's opinions, people's behavior, the future, outcomes, life events. And the more you try controlling uncontrollable things, the more anxious you become. This is why Epictetus said, "Some things are within your control. Others are not." Simple, but life-changing. You cannot control whether people respect you, but you can control your behavior. You cannot control whether life becomes difficult, but you can control your mindset. You cannot control chaos outside, but you can control chaos inside. And once you focus only on what belongs to you, your mind becomes lighter, stronger, calmer. The second thing, slow down your reaction. Chaos becomes dangerous when emotions take control. Someone disrespects you. You react instantly. Bad news arrives. You panic instantly. Something goes wrong, and your mind immediately imagines the worst. That emotional impulsiveness destroys peace, because calmness requires space between emotion and reaction. This is why Stoic men mastered the pause. Pause before speaking. Pause before reacting. Pause before assuming. Because in that pause, wisdom appears. Most people are slaves to instant emotion, but disciplined people train themselves to think first. And thinking clearly during chaos is rare power. The third thing, stop feeding your mind negativity constantly. Most people destroy their own peace daily through endless scrolling, negative conversations, toxic people, fear-based content, drama, comparison, and then they wonder why their mind feels heavy. Your mind absorbs what you feed it. Feed it chaos, and chaos grows. Feed it discipline, and discipline grows. This is why protecting your environment matters. Protect your attention. Protect your energy. Protect your thoughts. Because inner peace is impossible in a mind constantly drowning in negativity. The fourth thing, accept discomfort instead of fighting it. This is one of the deepest Stoic lessons. Life will never be permanently comfortable. Never. Problems will come. People will disappoint you. Plans will fail. Stress will appear. That is reality. But emotional people fight reality constantly. This shouldn't happen. Why is life so difficult? And resistance creates suffering. Stoic men accepted discomfort as part of life, not because they enjoyed pain, but because acceptance creates strength. Once you stop expecting life to be easy, you stop panicking every time difficulty appears. And that mindset creates emotional stability. The fifth thing, Build inner discipline daily, because calmness is not automatic. It is trained. A weak, undisciplined mind collapses under pressure, but disciplined minds stay steady. This is why routines matter. Silence matters. Exercise matters. Reflection matters. Self-control matters. Because discipline builds emotional endurance. And emotional endurance helps you survive chaos without breaking mentally. Now understand this deeply. Most people wait for life to calm down before finding peace. But life may never calm down completely. There will always be uncertainty, always pressure, always unexpected problems. So if your peace depends on perfect conditions, you will suffer forever. Real peace is internal. It comes from mastering yourself despite external chaos. That is true Stoicism. And listen carefully. Calmness is not weakness. Calmness is controlled strength. Anyone can panic. Anyone can react emotionally. Anyone can lose control, but remaining steady during chaos. That's rare. That's powerful. And that is exactly why emotionally disciplined people become unshakable. Because while others collapse under pressure, they stay focused, clear-minded, balanced. Now imagine yourself living this way. Problems still exist, but your mind stays calm. People still act emotionally, but you remain controlled. Life still becomes difficult sometimes, but you no longer panic internally. That version of you becomes powerful, because external chaos no longer controls your inner world. And once you reach that level, life changes completely, because peace is no longer dependent on circumstances. It becomes part of your identity. Now listen carefully. The world today profits from your chaos, your distraction, your emotional weakness, because calm people are difficult to manipulate, difficult to control, difficult to break. That's why inner peace is powerful. And that's why Stoic men trained their mind daily like warriors, not to escape life, but to survive it with strength. So from today, stop trying to control everything outside you. Control yourself instead. Control your reactions, control your attention, control your emotions, because the moment you master your inner world, the outer world loses its power to destroy your peace. Now here's the truth. Nobody tells you about chaos. Chaos reveals who is mentally weak. When life becomes difficult, most people lose themselves immediately. Their emotions take over. Their discipline disappears. Their mind becomes negative. And suddenly, one bad situation controls their entire life. That's dangerous, because if external events can completely control your inner state, then you are emotionally dependent on circumstances. And circumstances always change. That's why Stoic men train themselves to remain steady in unstable situations. Not because life was easy for them, but because they understood something powerful. A calm mind survives what a panicked mind cannot. And today, most people are mentally exhausted not because life is impossible, but because their mind never rests. Constant overthinking, constant comparison, constant fear about the future. And slowly, the nervous system stays trapped in survival mode, always tense, always anxious, always emotionally overwhelmed. This is why silence is necessary, not optional. Necessary, because silence resets the mind. It slows emotional chaos. It helps you think clearly again. But modern people fear silence. They need constant noise, music, scrolling, entertainment, distraction, because silence forces them to face themselves, their fears, their insecurities, their unresolved pain. But healing begins in silence. wisdom grows in silence, and calmness is built in silence. Another Stoic lesson: stop imagining worst-case scenarios constantly. Most suffering never actually happens in reality. It happens in imagination. The mind creates fake disasters. What if I fail? What if everything goes wrong? What if I lose everything? And because of those thoughts, people suffer emotionally before anything even happens. That is mental self-destruction. This is why Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." That sentence alone can change your life, because fear grows when imagination controls you. But disciplined people return to reality, to the present moment, to action, and action destroys unnecessary fear. Another thing, you must stop depending on external things for peace. Money changes, people change, situations change. Life changes constantly, and if your peace depends on external stability, your emotions will always feel unstable too. That's why Stoicism teaches internal strength, inner stability, self-control. Because true peace comes from within, not from perfect conditions. Another powerful lesson: breathe before reacting. Simple, but life-changing. When emotions rise, the breath changes immediately. Faster, heavier, more aggressive, and the body enters stress mode. But controlled breathing calms the nervous system. It slows emotional intensity, creates mental clarity, and helps you regain control. That's why powerful people do not react instantly. They breathe first, think first, then respond calmly. Because emotional reactions create regret. Calm responses create power. Now listen carefully. Your attention is your energy, and wherever attention goes, your emotional state follows. If you constantly focus on negativity, your mind becomes negative. If you constantly focus on problems, your life feels heavy. This is why mentally strong people guard their attention aggressively. They do not consume endless negativity daily. They choose what enters their mind carefully. Because protecting your peace requires discipline. Another thing Stoic men mastered: detachment from outcomes. This is difficult for emotional people. They want certainty, guarantees, perfect results. But life guarantees none of those things. Sometimes you work hard and still fail. Sometimes you love deeply and still lose people. Sometimes life becomes unfair despite your effort. And emotional people collapse when reality disappoints them. But Stoics focused on effort, not guaranteed outcomes, because effort belongs to you. Outcomes do not always, and once you understand that deeply, you stop panicking over things outside your control. That creates freedom. Now imagine yourself becoming this calm internally. The world outside is chaotic, but your mind remains steady. People are emotional, but you stay disciplined. Problems appear, but you don't collapse mentally anymore. That version of you becomes rare. It is a form of power most people never achieve. Because controlling yourself is harder than controlling others. Anyone can scream, anyone can panic, anyone can lose emotional control. But remaining calm while life tests you, that takes strength. Real strength, that is Stoic strength. So from today, stop feeding chaos inside your mind. Stop overreacting to temporary problems. Stop allowing fear to control your emotions. Instead, slow down, breathe deeply, focus only on what you control. Protect your peace aggressively. And remember this: the strongest people are not those with perfect lives. They are the ones who learned how to stay calm, even when life becomes a storm. Because calm people are rare today. Most people are controlled by emotions. controlled by social media, controlled by fear, controlled by stress. But mentally disciplined people move differently. They think clearly under pressure. They remain balanced during uncertainty. And because of that, they become difficult to break. Now understand this deeply. Inner peace is not weakness.